What's up, Fairy Pony? I'm Nether Dragon, and I'm back for another Mentally Advanced series with the short A Glimmer of Motivation in episode 14. Like I said last video, this is probably gonna be a longer one just because of my 7 plus 2, that's like 9, 10, basically 10-minute video there, plus this little intro here, plus the reading of the outro. So yeah, let's just get right into it. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
Back again, I see. I don't know if you've realized, but every time you reset time, pun intended, I'll be pulled back with you, waiting to alter history.
You know, you're really wrecking the timeline.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
You're
That
just saying
voice,
to
what
make
the
me feel bad, so I'll stop wrecking the timeline.
Okay, I have dealt with some dense magical idiots, but what exactly is your purpose if you don't think you're screwing up time as we know it?
Oh, I was worried you wouldn't ask me about my tragic backstory.
I didn't mean justification for why you're such a piece
A
of
long
crap.
time ago, when I was very young, I was friends
Oh
with a
my
little boy,
God.
and one day, he
This
moved
is
away.
good.
Is that it?
Okay, wait, I didn't tell it right.
Did you not know how to write letters, or...
Well, let me explain.
You got a
This is
point
gonna
there,
sound really
Twilight.
Weird, so let me get it all out there.
Okay, go.
See, I remember him having the cutest bottom, and the thing
We're
is,
talking a little kid, right?
this is why I said you have to let me finish. I imagine him as an adult now, see? And you know how when you grow up, your body fills out, you become more attractive. Well, I imagine that had we stayed in touch, that probably would have happened. But instead, Sunburst found out that his talent was magic, and he went away to Celestia School for Kids with Special Needs.
Kids with special talents. Wait, did you say sunburst?
Sunburst, with butt cheeks as round as the moon and just as far out of my grasps.
Yeah, I went to school with him.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I did.
you probably
He was in
got
my
did.
class. He got herpes. He was like a solid 7 out of 10 before that.
7 out of 10? But he must have... But what about his...
Your imagination might be a little out there.
Huh. There goes my whole motivation.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm the god of it. And I can...
Oh, this is
I
good.
figure you've got like 40 years.
Not if I ascend to godhood as well.
Nah, I'm just gonna keep pulling you back here. You know, if you want, I could reintroduce you to Sunburst. I mean, he still has herpes, but he's taking medicine for it.
You know, that's okay. I guess I did romanticize a bit, and we haven't kept in touch, so it would be a bit, awkward now. Maybe it's time to let go of Sunburst. Maybe you and I can just be friends.
Well, let's review. You started a cult. You started
Right.
a cutie mark.
Yes.
You tried to brainwash me. You broke
Mhm.
into my tree castle. And you
Yep.
tried to destroy time itself.
Uh-huh.
When you put it that way, it sounds pretty bad, but I had a pretty dark childhood, what with my friend moving away and all, so I think you could excuse my motivations to...
No, I can't let this go. Starlight Glimmer, I, Princess Sparkle, by the power vested in me by godhood, do hereby sentence you to 6 consecutive life sentences as friend to the elements of harmony.
When you put it that way, it almost sounds like some kind of punishment.
Wednesday is Monopoly night. I suggest you bring a lot of scotch and a garbage.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh my God, that was good.
Wow, it has been
That got
so
me.
long since the last time I was in Cloudsdale. I forgot the smell of the industrial rainbows and the way the low pressure makes your ears pop. The way you get the stars in your eyes from the lack of oxygen.
Dash, please. I've been begging you to slow down for an hour and a half. But
Hey, it's the
I
shy
was
one,
gonna
or the yellow one.
explode.
That's okay, we're here now, and because we went fast, that means we get a long break.
So
Oh,
what episode is
thank
this now?
goodness.
I'm trying to think which episode
Okay,
this is.
I'm Boyd. You wanna go do something?
I thought you were gonna go sign up for the Flyers competition.
Oh, right, there's a flyer competition.
Yeah, but that's not for a little while. Hey, you know what we ought to do? We ought to go tour the Weather Factory. The Weather Factory is an important part of our world, and we should take a moment to appreciate it.
I don't really wanna.
Yeah? Me either, I guess.
Let's go to the sign-ups and then lay down.
Oh, you know what we ought to do? We ought to go to the store and buy you power drink. That'll make up for all the salt and stuff you lost sweating over here.
Do we have time?
Yeah. Oh, hey, check it out. It's one of these mechanical plane things. You remember these?
Oh,
Okay,
Rainbow.
Put in a quarter bet.
Dash, I don't want people to stare at us.
Oh, come on. I'm an adult now, and I can have ice cream when I want, and now I really appreciate this mechanical plane on a philosophical level. It's like Pony Sun Tzu used to say, kids don't appreciate what they got.
I don't think Pony Sun Tzu said that.
Put a quarter bet.
It says it takes a whole bet.
Nuh-uh. Oh, man. Did money seriously get 5 times more expensive from when we were kids?
Well, I heard both Ponyville and Cloudsdale got hit really hard by the employment slump, so... prices are
Oh
going
wow,
up
this
faster
episode
than
has some real
wages.
moments in it.
You remember the good old days?
I don't know. I don't know.
Uh.
But are we gonna get that power drink?
It's probably too expensive.
Well, okay. I'm sorry. Let's go sign up for the contest.
I remember when I was little, this plane looked so much bigger, and flying felt faster. I think I'm getting old, Fluttershy.
One day we'll all be in the ground.
Gosh, there was that time I flew faster than I ever did before. You remember that? I realized that if you fly down, gravity does all the hard work, and then you have to do the harder work, and I flew so fast that boom!
You hit the ground.
But before that though, remember? There was an explosion.
I remember that. The doctor said you hit your head really hard.
I flew so fast, I blew up the time barrier. You and me didn't used to have a lot of friends. They used to pick on me and called me slow all the time, but I was like the strongest flyer. I could never figure out why they kept saying that.
You were my only friend. And when you got hurt, your parents called my parents because I was there, and your parents knew me. I got in trouble.
Oh, you came to the hospital and you signed my cast. Get well soon, no homo.
There were a lot of rumors about you and Gilda at the time.
Yeah, Gilda signed it too. She drew like a stick on a wheel and couldn't stop laughing. Like, she was such a bad artist.
My parents used to scold me because I wasn't very social. And then I made friends with you, and I wasn't really comfortable around anyone else, so I followed you everywhere. Kinda like now.
Everyone else laughed at that wheel stick too. Poor Gilda. My parents weren't happy. They said if she's gonna draw, it should be like a nice drawing.
And the rumors got around, and when your parents called mine, my parents had a really long talk about you and me, and they grounded me, and they said, you can come out when you're normal. I thought to myself, I'm gonna be in here for a really long time.
One of these days, though, I'm gonna fly so fast I'll get that explosion again.
I guess I never really found myself. Like, why do I still follow you around? I moved to Ponyville because I was afraid to be alone. I feel like I'm... Never mind, I'm sorry I wrote that on your cast.
Aw, what for? As far as friends go, you're a pretty good no-homo.
Well, I appreciate the thought that made those words come out of your mouth.
Oh, hey, you wanna go to the zoo?
I think we need to go sign up for the Flyers competition before it's too late.
Yeah? There's probably a lot of really good flyers in that thing.
I guess it depends on your relative perspective of good.
I sure don't get nearly as much practice in Ponyville. I'm the fastest in Ponyville.
Nobody likes competing with you because you're kind of an asshole about it.
What?
I said you don't get a lot of real competition in Ponyville.
Yeah, they do acrobatic stuff in the Flyers competition. And some ponies are there every year. The Wonderbolts are gonna be watching. You know, we probably have time for the zoo. We'll come back and we'll sign up. I read they're getting a new exhibit at the zoo.
Sometimes it's better to fail by choice than to stare into the illusion you've created of yourself. There's something there like an uncanny valley. The smoothness of the poise, the cold, distant sparkle in the eyes that you describe as happiness.
Makes me think of Rarity. Man, what if she
That's
had
good.
wings?
That's a
She'd be up
good,
here and she'd
good
be all
blur
like,
effect. I like
"Look
it.
at my tail, and this is my hair. I washed it yesterday." Oh my god.
That hard little point of light pulls you in, and as you feel yourself dissolving, you can't help but wonder if everyone else feels the same way, but they're all just better actors than you. How can one pony be such a ridiculous parody of a living creature?
She'd kiss on all the boy judges, and they'd be all like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty good. 10 out of 10, I
You
guess."
were born with wings, but you were never really meant to fly. Everyone is special, but what's special about you is that you're terrible in every conceivable way.
But then her wings would fall off, and I'd fly down and save her. I'd be faster than the Wonderbolts. No, even they'd get knocked out because Rarity punches them when they're falling because she's so scared and she's just flailing around. And then the princess would be there and she's like, "Oh no," but swoosh, and I'd save everybody. So, we going to the zoo or what?
I am a yellow horse.
Yep. So, the zoo?
Okay.
Cool. It said they're getting a whale. Apparently they finally figured out how to fly it up here and get it in the tank safely.
Okay, that was definitely a weird ending. I kind of my brain kind of went off track what happened in there, but it was But I think basically you're describing the end of the episode of Rarity flaring around and Rainbow Dash saving her. Okay, let's see what it has to say. School, interpersonal insecurity, yep. She was totally going to be in that elite military flying group no matter what. Well, I mean, she definitely was. You gotta hit my mouse, not my spacebar, to resume the video. That's right. Yeah, I noticed I definitely add better animation. Actually ride that mechanical plane. That would have been a lot of animating. Unsustainable price inflation. That was a good joke there, though. I broke the time barrier. Wait, that's that's kind of interesting. He meant to say I broke the sound barrier, but messed up the delivery and decided to keep it. I mean, that seems something like what Dash would say. I mean, not quite what happened, that's for sure. Become independent and legitimately self-assured. I mean, you gotta admit, Dash probably would not have gotten the Sonic Rain Boom if not for Rarity. Then again, everybody assumed Pinky was secretly depressed all the time by interfering from season 1, and that has certainly not been hinted at since. I mean, that is true. And I'm just going to go ahead and end it there. Yeah. That was a good episode. I like the glimmer of motivation. That was just like, you think about it, it really drove home just how not much of a motivation Starlight had for what she did. You know? Like, he moved away. And too good. I love the part at the end. I think that's my favorite part. Is I sense you to be friends with the elements of harmony. That was too good. Okay, yeah. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, I know I keep saying it, but I've definitely had plans, as I've said before, when this is done, to start the Gravity Falls series in addition to whatever I'm watching, and I might even, well, I won't say for certain, but I might even start the G5 stuff on like a you know, in addition to other content, perhaps. But the idea is to, well, I won't say any more. I guess I won't say more. I've already said this much. When this is over, I'll be doing the Gravity Falls or whatever when at the exact moment in time. At the moment, it's Gravity Falls. And as for G5 stuff, since I don't want to use BitChute just because I don't like you can't schedule stuff. So I'll probably be using whatever site it is. I'll be using Patreon to put my videos on there, but not in the way that you're thinking. It'll all be free, completely free. Watch it as much as you want. The only thing that the payment part might come into play would be, since I'll be doing if I do like the Gravity Falls, for example, weekly videos, if I record I can't remember if I said this last time or not. I kind of think I did, but if I didn't, I'll say it again now. Like 3 videos in a given week, those would be uploaded, weekly. Whereas if you say are the tier $1, then you get access to all those videos as soon as I do them and upload them, you'll have access to them versus waiting the weekly videos to see them. That would be the only thing that the dollar would do. Otherwise, you wait your week, videos up and ready to be watched for free. I'm probably going to my weekend make an actual update video saying all this in that video just to kind of get it out there, not just in a random video. So, yeah. Anyways, that is it for my video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.